We're waiting for the boat. Look, the little boat over there. Because our boat down. So, if you're hearing this, I'll make it back. Bye. Okay, so we're going to Ronde Island. Right now, I probably put it up on the screen already. We're leaving. It's a little island. Few of the Ronde Island is the only permanently inhabited island in the Grenada Grenadines, in those small islands there. So it's probably, I think it might be the largest one after Petit Martinique. There was 12 to 15 homes on the island. Let me get the light correctly. So we're gonna go up there, just have a chat, see how we can help the guys on the island. We normally camp out on the island next to it, so we do a lot of work in the water near Ronde. And I know they lost all their homes, but I haven't been there yet, so I could actually see it from here. Let me show you. Hopefully the light is good. Just in the corner up there, that's the island we're going to. I'm not sure if the light is good, but yeah, going aboard the boat. Say hello to the people in TV land.
Hello, TV land.
When you used to be on TV, you used to say that, eh? When you're on TV again in YouTube land. Okay, guys, so if you haven't heard us yet, Hurricane Beryl hit Grenada on the 1st of July 2024. It did a lot of destruction to the north of the island and a total devastation to Carriacou, which is our sister island just a little bit further north, as well as Petit Martinique. Now, what most people do not know is that Ronde Island and the other Grenada Grenadines is right in the middle of Grenada and Carriacou. And there were 9 families living up there, and all of their house got destroyed except one. So far, Dr. Carter Vet partnered with Ocean Spirits. We did some community funding drives, and we went along with other concerned members from the community, like Gary here, who were helping rebuild roofs and just helping with building materials and wherever we can. So it takes us about 20 to 30 minutes to get to that island by a speedboat, but the water was relatively calm and nice. Outside was beautiful. We had a small stop along the way just to check the engine, but everything was good. Other than that, you can see it was so beautiful out there. I had to show you how beautiful it was, just with the water being calm, the clouds in the sky. I had to show you this. But yeah, took us maybe 25 to 30 minutes on the boat to get up there. But most of us are used to this boat ride, especially this time of year, since one of these islands is where we do our sea turtle research, and we normally camp there. We walk in the water up there during the summer almost every year. Well, except this year, due to the devastating effects of Beryl, we had to suspend the program for the year. But the guys on the island, we told them we were coming so they could be there. And normally, when you approach this island, there is one dog living on that island. And he would normally be on the beach backing. So it was really weird not to see him when we got there. You going in front of me? Who got it? Ang salami para go try. Oh, you're not that bad, man.
What is it, rocks?
Yeah, but like rocky rocks. You want to take your bag? Ooh, you make it, man. Adventures. Let me see if kid go fall. You don't fall, man. Yeah. Okay, so this is Ronde Island. Let me show you. This was a good engine boat. We'll see that one in a while. Some of the older boats, a lot of boats were flattened. But the vegetation, this was a trail to go inside. All the vegetation on the ground. Down the beach. I mean, some of these boats would have been broken before the hurricane, yeah, like this one, but the others were not. I'll get some drone footage in a minute. So this is us. Normally there'd be like 10 boats at least on the coast. You can see Grenada down there. Oh, Grenada looks beautiful. Wow. This is the Isle Kai where we normally go. Huh? That's the boat we mash up?
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is what. Look at everything mash up, you know. Beryl, you wicked girl. Plus, you would have sink if you didn't mash up because watch to hold it.
Yeah, so while we were getting ready on the show to venture inland, I took the opportunity to get some aerial surveillance of the island. This is 4 weeks after the hurricane, so a lot of the vegetation looks like it's back. But it's mostly vine coverage. A lot of the trees have their leaves, but most of the strong hardwood trees that have not fallen are actually stripped of their branches and leaves. Well, it has a cover with vine now, so it looks relatively green. That's a good thing though. It's green, it's good. But in the past, there's been as much as 15 homes on the island, I know. But now there were 9 houses before the hurricane. And that little house you're seeing down on the beach there, it's the only house that actually survived the hurricane. All the other 8 houses was completely flattened and destroyed, you would see. There were 2 guys stayed back on the island, so they seek shelter in that house. The rest went to the mainland to shelter in St. Patrick's, who were also hit. You can see here some guys have already started rebuilding the structure of the house, but the material has been damaged. Other people are living in small tents made with tarpaulins. Um, where you had vibrant houses, now you just have tents and rubble on the ground gathered. Some of the guys collected the rubble together so that they can probably start the rebuilding process when the opportunity arises. The vegetation and the damage to the vegetation here, it's not as evident unless you have a keen eye for it, but most of the trees have been stripped.
Neither me. Oh, the ground hot by. I got to put on my, I got to put on my shoes.
Hang on, Benson.
Huh? Who? What?
You want your shoes?
No, no, go on.
Oh.
You don't see my shoes in my hand? When the first thing juke my foot, I will put it on. Oh, where my phone? Huh? You need the food? We don't must eat. Every single tree. Ooh, that sheep bang up by. All of these silk cotton tree. Almost every tree has fallen. Look at some big silk cotton over there. All the small shrubbery as well has been stripped. The green, you see the grass is growing back. You can see some vinage, but okay. Have a little bit of uphill to go. Okay, that's a lot of uphill. Maybe I should have keep up. I'll go make it. Me going up the hill like I see some birds over there. I can see a helicopter passing by. Ooh. It's only me in the grass. Me in the grass. A nice board up there. Oh yeah, there was 3 houses here.
Remember when you used to walk up this trail,
So the house here gone. Look, there are some stuff. There's another house somewhere there. Look, they built back something here. I ain't going inside, but look, somebody shelter here. I don't want to disturb the privacy. And look, somebody use some galvanized and build back. This would have been a house. Of course, small island living. They're still collecting water. Let me see what the water look like. So it's a lot of rainwater harvesting. So at least they got the barrels back. I'm going back this way. We'll be over there in a minute, but a lot of the houses, basically they salvage some galvanized to make something they can stay dry in. And then some people use tarpaulins, as you can see here. They use the tarpaulin to stay dry. A lot of the trees are gone too. I mean, it looks really green now because the shrubbery, a lot of these weeds and grass is growing back. But if you look at the structural trees, you would see most has fallen. Most grass I ever see on this island. They lost their melon, but you see they plant back pumpkin and the peas. These people there, it's a very self-sustained island. So they plant their own food. They primarily do fishing, they harvest rainwater. Most of the boats has been destroyed. Morning, morning. What's going on? Are you here?
Nah, fighting back.
We coming in the back there just now, man. Yeah, I don't really want to. I don't like the idea of putting people on camera without them being prepared. So I turn the camera away whenever I meet individuals, especially they are already disenfranchised by the hurricane, you know. Don't need to be putting their face up on YouTube unless they want to do an interview, which I will ask a couple of the people if they want to do. We flew over this house with the drone a while ago. This house, you see, they're trying to build back. House is completely gone. This is Grenada in the background where we came from, so as you can see. I hear a black-faced gascook. All the birds are coming out. I'm actually doing bird surveys while I'm here as well, so the birds are letting me know they're here. That your house here? Are you down the hill on the other side? See, they're trying to build back. It's all really small housing, but that's how they live up here. And everybody has their small piece of agriculture. Chunky chunk chunk. Chunky chunk chunk. This was our salvage from the last house. And you can see they start the rebuilding process. And them tank can get move? Well, all you're lucky, because them tank, they had water in them.
Yeah, them tank had water.
I seen Carriacou some tank get pelt. You tank in bush, you don't know how you're reaching where the tank there, no? If you reach it, I just start back. So much as some of them boat could use back. But most of them mash up by. Yeah, do what you could until. How much years you living up here? Since your grandmother days? So your grandmother used to live up here too? How long way? How much house is here on the island now? Well, before the hurricane. How much? 9. 9? I thought it was 12. Where I get 12 from? Are you sleeping inside here? Oi, boy. Oi. Now I'm on now, you know. And here a while still. And them have a nice, I guess, some roof and thing. They say, cause they say drinking the water just so. Witness it. How it is? Okay, let me taste it. Let me taste it. That rainwater catchment. Don't boil nothing. Ain't this bad? If I end up in the bathroom, I go tell all you. But I mean, these men strong, they're living in it. Okay. Collect the tank seal. So that's what they have to drink. But there are a lot of barrel collecting water because all your water up here would be from your own catchment. It's not bad. This is the new reality. But we will help where we can. That's why we're here today. Most likely see if we can help with some material on the roof. Well, the island is known to have some really nice watermelon. So it's good to see food growing back again. Yeah, the man lost the house, but the watermelon growing back. We get something to eat. Oh, and before there used to be families up here. So one gentleman said he came up here with his grandmother. But in the recent time it was only men. It would be 12 houses, only men. And the boys would come up on the summer. They do a lot of fishing. It's a hard living out here. It's not an easy life. Normally. I mean, now after the hurricane it's a bit harder. Meanwhile, Benson come out with a short pants in all this grass and a short sleeve in all this grass, and he had long pants in his bag. I know you have it in your bag. I put on long pants, long sleeve. God, you have on slippers. God, he's struggling in the back here, but we're making it, because this struggle for me is temporary. I'm only here today and we'll come back up, I guess, and help. But imagine the people that live up here. Last time I come on this island right here, you walk through these beautiful houses, man. Small houses, but nice and clean. They have their little yard, they had everything in order. This house gone, one missing here. Look, something left off one day. I know it's been a while since the hurricane, but a lot of people on the mainland, some do not know, others forget that there's actually people living on the offshore islands. This guy has a nice solar setup there. Solar panel working? Ooh. You can see he has a nice solar setup. Not sure if it still works. It looks like it works. But this is his new reality. This was the side of our house. And you can see over there. A lot of these islands had a lot of stone coverage. So I don't know if you know of this practice where they gather all these stones up so you can get topsoil to plant. But a lot of the trees has already been fallen. Additionally to that, I saw this being done in Ireland, County Clare, Ireland. I've seen this, where they take all the rocks off. There's a nice lizard, and then they make space, and the topsoil is usually very nutritious. So you can see this whole hill was covered in rocks, and they just pile them up. There's a man over there trying to build. You can hear the pounding, but trying to build what he could back. This was the central way. Once upon a time we had a trail here. The trail's still there, you just can't see it. You have a pond down there. So go and look, see what boards left in the pond. I will come back. This would have been one of my land board monitoring islands. But now, good luck getting away. But you say the pond they just there, you working 2 years now. Then? You ready now? Okay, I see flat. We are almost there. Ronde Island. Look around here. Yeah, here in some garden now. So this used to be a deep well. We clog back up. Let's pump water from the pond and put in the well. Into the well.
Of course, before everyone got tanks and they're more a bit self-reliant for their water supply, this well was there, and the overrun from this pond in the rainy season would fill the well with clean water. Then, of course, they would have to boil it and prepare it for human consumption. But this lake, or we call it a pond, we could call it a lake. It's kind of small to be a lake, but this pond is a seasonal pond. So in the dry season, the toughest time of the dry season, it will be completely dry. But in the wet season, it would have water. It's always teeming with wildlife. You have all the water birds, the herons, the migratory ducks would be there. Small shorebirds. I saw a couple of sandpipers when I was there. What they calling those calling out. So the wildlife on the island, the resident iguanas, tortoises, all the other stuff that normally lives there, they would get water from this pond. It's the only freshwater supply on the island. Um, the migratory birds would come there as well as a rest stop. There's also a lot of wild goat and sheep on the island, so they would come there for water when it's available. It was getting hot, and of course, we were there on a mission, so I couldn't spend all day looking at birds, so I had to go and rejoin the team.
Are you coping in the heat?
Melting.
All what left is Trevor Okro.
On this spot, we were facing one side of the house, but it was completely destroyed by Hurricane Beryl. Now all you can see is a few rocks where the pillars were.
Trevor house gone. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I say every house fall. I see you knock on the man house if you go inside.
This other house here, the structure was destroyed and the flooring was thrown to the side of its foundation. So
The mango tree boy.
get intense. At least
Mango
the
had
owner were able to salvage some of his products and secure it in a makeshift shed.
16 by 16. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Where you finish now, day? No, by day. That could be 12 by 16. Yeah, the longer than the wider. 14 by 20 then.
Yeah, about 40 by 20.
Alright, I agree with 14 by 20. Eh? At least all them tank hold up, boy. Most of them. Guy was thinking maybe I get some tank. Everybody must tank. How much people lose their tank? That one they mash up. I could get back that one. That one they look solid still, but I can see the other side. And all them toilet hold up. So the hurricane mashed down the house by leave the latrine. I see another latrine up so hold up too.
Besides the loss of structure and the financial losses, there was also a lot of emotional burden. And some of the people still have not returned. They came and probably salvaged one day and they're on the mainland because they stumped as to where to start. You can see this house
Them tank
imploded
hold
on
up too.
itself. They got the parts back, but
Coconut tree
didn't
gone.
start any repairs.
Fruit tree. Some plum tree hold up too. Hurricane? Okay, let me see cutie. Hello little ones. How are you? Hello little ones. Them goat, you glad? What tree is a mango tree? You got a mango tree to play with, boy. I know realize the in shoot. Look the house below there, below the plum tree, so the mango tree fall on the house. You can't even see it, but look the blue barrel, they look but the house go first because I can't see the side. Look the board up there on the ground. That house get covered by. Look the tank down there, what's this coconut tree and them. When you close the restaurant for the evening, I put on all the umbrellas. This one inside here? 14 by 14. Kate making friends. Kate, you cannot get a new goat. Those coconut trees. Well, at least the coconut tree alive.
Coconuts are usually very resilient, and you can see a lot of the coconut trees were broken up, but they're
Huh?
still alive, they're still standing. Only a few coconut trees fell. That is really good because one of the food you can always get food from a coconut tree. So in the recovery period, it's good
Yeah,
that most of the coconut trees are still
a
standing,
solid little house with a
although they're
strong
pretty
foundation.
much battered.
A lot of space they have. Ooh, that's a big tank, boy. This is the old tank from before for rainwater catchment from way back, like way back. Hey there, big fella. Mockingbird checking me out. Anyway, so this was built many years ago, but it was rebuilt right there in August 1991. You see, so it could still do with another repair, and that's the guys who built it. August 1991. I look as Wendell Olive, Yellow, Old Toe, Campi look like, Campari, Royan, and Wayne Cyrus. I mean, normally I wouldn't show this, but that's just to grasp our understanding of how people have to survive after the hurricane. This was a home before. Multiple generations lived here. And now it's gone, but at least the tank is intact. The tank is intact. Hold on, your tank, boss? Why you light so? You almost empty? What? I say, it'll be like crabs in a barrel. Not so the crabs though.
Don't let take a visa like bro.
Seeing is believing. This is a screw crab. I guess they call it recycling. Wait, don't pinch me though, don't pinch me though. How much crab you see? 100? Are you going to see the water? Okay, I'll come and look. I didn't want to go and look, you know. I figure you have a step. So you see there is a big platform here, and the water would run down and enter. And there are different sections. Oh, look at crab in shoot. Oh, watch crab, boy. Some big crab too, you know. Are you coming out today, sir? I will know. Let me see. Deep in the tank. Also, is a lot of small tanks.
No, don't.
It's separate.
You like to fight, eh?
Even this crab go inside, they can't come out, so you might as well. You might as well rescue them for the pot. That's somewhere in the basket.
I can't eat any alcohol.
Bury. You can eat shellfish? And you living on an island, boy?
Yeah, fish them out. Yeah, Rami.
All of this are water. I could feel the gravity here, but this one deep. What? This one bigger. And it go over this way. See those silk cotton tree, boy? You see, silk cotton is the best tree to build a tall building. Very strong foundation. And you go up center, good center. Anything you could lose, you send it out on the outside. Emerson, anything you could lose, put it on the outside. All where you go, whether Grenada or whether Carriacou, the silk cotton tree just all standing. They lose everything but they're standing. And they start to pull back up leaves. There is tambran. Look, some mangrove, some big mangrove too. I see white mangrove. And some cedar.
A lot of the coastal trees, the mangroves, a lot of these dry forest trees that was here, all fell. So it's pretty tied up. I mean, you know where the trail is, so we're walking, but took some maneuvering getting over and under these trees.
Oh, you lose your slippers? Hmm? I don't fall. No? Did you jumping over? Let me see if somebody go fall. Nobody go fall? No falling happening making this video. It's back on the day. Oh, you see that cab? Bella,
Hi, baby.
come. I hear you have an injury.
Hi, my baby.
I hear you have an injury. Come now. Come. He's okay.
So any of you
Oh,
who
the
know
woman
Ronde
already
Island
on
for
this
the
side.
last maybe 5 to 7 years, you know this dog. This is a notorious dog. It once swam halfway to Grenada behind the boat, and they had to bring him back to the island. He lives on the island. He knows everyone there. He always greets you on the beach. So it was weird not seeing him, but I was told he had an injury, which at first I thought was on his foot. But check it out.
Oh no, wasn't his foot they say damage? Was it testicles? Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got to castrate, boy. Ooh, man have an infection. We got to castrate him. This dog live the entire life on this island. Yeah, we got to castrate him. Come back.
Hi, my baby.
Come back.
Hi, my baby. How are you?
Come on, let me have a look at you.
How are you? Oh, you're
Ooh,
Oh, sweet boy. Oh, my sweet boy. Oh, what is it? Oh, Johnny. You were here the whole time? You were here? You've been here the whole time?
I go hot boy. What could fix that? Well, we're waiting for the boat to go back down. A lot of work ahead still. If you got this far, thanks for watching the video. I know it's been a while since Beryl, but places like this, I think the stories should be told. Fortunate for the one house that stood on the island, and the two guys that stayed there were at that house over there. You see some guys, the fishing is their livelihood, the boat is destroyed. And yeah, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't as yet. Hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I'll leave some links in the bottom to the active funding drive that if you think you want to help, we're going to help. We raised this? Yeah, waterproof. We raised some money on GoFundMe. We had other donors who helped, so we're gonna assist where we could, but one group of people won't be able to do everything they need, but we're gonna help where we could. So if you're looking at this, hit you in the fields, you want to help, the link will be below. We have two GoFundMe active, myself and Ocean Spirits, but there's lots of others, but we would probably be back up here in the next week. The guys did give us a way we can get material to them. We have their numbers, we have their contacts, we see some of the things they need, so we're gonna help. We're gonna help. Thanks again for watching. Hit me that support with the like, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you know where Ronde Island is, it's called Isle Rune for the Grenadian people, but it's Ronde Island on the map. So until the next one. I don't feel that walk.
Yes, so the local name is Isle, but it's actually Ronde Island. I'm gonna give you a quick topographical and then give you a 360 well above the island. The view is so beautiful, so wait for it. But it was normally families from the North St. Patrick's, some from Union Island, some from Carriacou who has lived on that island. They're all fisher folks and they do small scale agriculture, mostly crops. The watermelon from Isleroon is normally the best watermelon you could have. Now you see why, you see where it's grown. They're also known for selling round robin. If you haven't heard of the fish robin, it's a nice, thick, greasy fish, really good eating. It's a seasonal fish as well. So the robin from Isleroon is normally the best. It was so beautiful out that day. Just wanted to show you. So Aileron is shaped like a big X. And just on the left on the top there, you can see Diamond Rock. Up in the back, you can see Carriacou, Union Island, and the Carriacou, smaller Grenadines around there. And that small island just off the peak there would be Petit Tant and Lestant, the bigger one, Lestant, Petit Tant. The island that we've probably shown a lot on this channel where I do a lot of camping and sea turtle research and whatnot would be coming up there now. That's Carl Island or Isle de Kai. Some of these were named their French names. Just down in the horizon, you can see Board Island, but it's not too clear. Then you have Green Island, Sandy Island, London Bridge in the middle there, Sugarloaf Island, and of course the Grenada mainland. Water was so clear. You can actually see where the two currents meet just outside of the deep water there. Such a beautiful day, such a beautiful view. That's what the birds have every day. The last two little islands around would be the sisters we call it. And that's Upper Rock that's closer in and Lee Rock that's further down. And we go just about back to where we started. Life is all about perspective. And even though there's so many fallen trees on the coastline, the overhead was rather beautiful. So I had to share it with you.
Alright, time to catch the ride home. This is the tide going out. What you do? Next thing you must have stonefish. Stop video.
Cool, Fanta.
So nice. That's so nice you see the reef. And I see a Marianne.
I think me them same but go.
With them same go.
Yes, don't hear them say go.
One was tied, one used to tie right here, and one was down there. But we're the same.
I don't know if they think they just say that, they say they see a same coming out there.
It was about high noon when we started the trip back down, but the water was so clear and beautiful. I had to share it with you. Um, it's a 20-minute to 25 minutes drive down, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but it was so beautiful. I had to share part of the journey with you. So check it out. You can see from the camera and me shot, I was sitting on the wet side. So I basically got soaked on the way down, but I'm used to that. It's okay. Yep, so the plan is we're going to help some of the guys get back stuff to help rebuild their houses. Whatever they need and we can help, we will. Also, I'm going to tell you again in the description to this video, you can see active GoFundMe drives. You can go there. Also, you support by watching the video. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you've been there before, or did you see any damage by Hurricane Beryl? Hit a like, that would go a long way. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks again for tuning in.